What did you think about that story?
It was, well, there's a lot of common themes, but it was also felt different too. So
Hmm.
I think
How
it had a
so?
good balance of both.
Hmm. How did it feel different to you? Is it because of how selfless and noble the prince was? The third?
No, um, it was more well, I'm probably getting far ahead of myself, but just the ending with the brothers just being gone by sea and
Hmm.
nothing really happens to them, like outside of there isn't no punishment, or explicit one.
Hmm. You didn't think maybe that they never came back as long as they lived. I mean, it's like they're banished. It's like they
Mhm.
died.
Mhm.
They certainly are banished, which means they live in ignominy or death or, it's like they basically don't have anything of what they want, you know. It's
Mhm.
like the stepsisters in Cinderella don't get to marry the prince and they have to stay at home.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I mean, you put it that way, I guess it was still a punishment. Usually it's something like execution or something in a lot of these stories we've read.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I used to think when I was a kid, I noticed that like in the ancient world, they would often exile people instead of execute them. And I always thought that was like it was notable because it was obviously supposed to be a terrible punishment, and yet that doesn't seem so bad to me. But in the ancient world, now this is not the Brothers Grimm world, but in the ancient, but these stories could have some of the ancient story filtered into them. But in the
mhm.
ancient world, banishment was often death, and it was a social death, and especially for like an aristocrat or something, it might
Mhm.
be actual death, or at least
Mhm.
like total fall and, considered like your life is utterly destroyed. You don't have any connections and you will maybe be a beggar or nothing in the other place.
Mhm.
People might abuse you, might kill you, things like that.
Yeah.
People in the ancient world were very tied to their city, to their land, and if they were kicked out of it, it was almost as bad as or worse than death in some ways.
Mhm. Yeah, and the idea just crossed my mind that maybe the sea is a hell of sorts,
Yeah,
since hell lit is separation from God. So
yeah,
in
exactly.
the Christian worldview, so in this
Yeah,
case,
the in this story, the sea seems to represent like really, really far away into like the magical realm, into so far away it's like an unrecognizable place. Like to go to the enchanted castle with the water of life, it's like the end of the world. It's kind of like saying that. It's the place where bad things happen when they're coming back in the brothers together. That's when they trick him and they kind of like turn his fate around to almost death. It's a bad place.